Good afternoon, everybody. I am Dom.
I am Jamie.
And welcome back to the cutting room floor. Today, I put Jamie through something. I did this because it is June.
And he takes pride in what he does.
I do take pride in what I do. Happy Pride Month to anyone out there in the LGBT community.
Although pride is one of the 7 deadly sins.
It is.
So I don't think religious people can celebrate Pride Month.
You know, they probably don't want to.
No. Support a guy that's all the 7 deadly sins in one.
That is very true.
Yeah.
But happy Pride Month, everyone who's in support, and people who aren't in it who support.
And that reminds me really quick, speaking of Pride Month, I realized the other day, because you know how people always get upset about like drag queen story hour.
Mm-hmm.
And it's upsetting to me because anyone who wants to help kids learn anything should be applauded, for one thing.
Yeah.
And if parents don't read to their kids at home, it's their own fault. And if you don't like it, just don't go. Mm-hmm. But I realized if they rebranded it, maybe people won't get upset. So I decided, I'm throwing it out there right now, they should rebrand Drag Queen Story Hour as Reading Rainbow.
Yo, I love the Reading Rainbow as a kid.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love the Reading.
I think that would be the perfect name for it. And who could be upset at it?
Yeah, because it's still technically true to what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right?
Reading Rainbow was fucking awesome.
It was, man.
Bro. I just love that. So yeah, it's Pride Month, and I just want to give a big congratulations to the director of this film, Sean Baker, who just won the Palme d'Or, one of the most prestigious awards you can win as a filmmaker. And I cannot wait to see Anora. It's going to be fucking awesome. I know it is. It's got the crazy bitch from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and Scream in it, and a bunch of other actors you've never seen before.
Okay.
Because that's his style. Sean Baker likes non-actors.
And look, in this film, I'd never seen anyone.
Never seen anyone.
No.
Only films I've ever seen people in is other Sean Baker movies.
Hey, that's kind of cool, though.
It is kind of cool. But I was going to, we were going to, for anybody who knows about Sean Baker, I was going to start this man with the Florida Project, which I know he'll love because that movie is very touching. It's a great story. And Willem Dafoe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's a beast in it. And this is, and Sean Baker, Tangerine's almost 10 years old now. Sean Baker has grown a lot as a filmmaker since then. Although, I personally love Tangerine.
It actually seems like it's ahead of its time, thinking that it's like, it was probably filmed 10 years ago.
Dude,
and it came
shot
out
on iPhones. That's the thing. This film was shot on 3 iPhone 5s. Like, he was making movies on iPhones where, like, if someone hands you an iPhone 5 right now, you'd be like, what the fuck is this piece of shit? This thing sucks. You'd be like, look at this camera. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Now iPhones are like, my Lord, I feel like they're like, you can make a movie off an iPhone.
Yeah.
It is nuts. And it's crazy because he said he asked Apple, like, yo, can y'all donate a couple phones and we'll, like, promote it through. They're like, no, absolutely not.
Was it because of the subject matter? Maybe?
I don't know, and that's what I'm guessing. He didn't get into that, but he just said they said no, and I'm like, Apple, come on, bro, you can throw a couple phones out. But I think he made this movie for like, I don't know, like a couple $100,000, like very, very small budget.
Yeah,
I mean, I think his biggest budgeted movie is maybe like 1.5, maybe 2 million.
Wow.
I mean, he makes movies. He's like, I never had nothing, so I used what I got. So,
and that's cool though, because like, I'm not gonna say you could tell, but you could tell there's an indie quality to it that makes it more endearing.
Yes, like it's an indie all the way through.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This movie has a fucking charm to it, like almost like no other LGBT comedy has. Because there's great LGBT comedies. We got Birdcage, Two on Fu, Adventures of Priscilla, like all kinds of fun LGBT movies with drag queens.
But see, the thing is, like in those films, it's actors acting.
It's real actors.
The only LGBTQIA plus individual in those films would have been Nathan Lane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, even Robin Williams, as brilliant as he was, he
liked women.
Yeah. So it's like in this film, it seems more authentic.
Oh yeah, I mean this film. So let's talk about some stats in the film, some things. So first thing, this film is, like I said, it was shot on iPhones. Second, every actor in this film unless you've seen other Sean Baker movies, you have not seen before. He likes non-actors. He likes to pick. He finds people in the streets, like Susanna Song, who's in Red Rocket, his movie, and then she ended up being in the Weekend show, The Idol, which was just a disaster. Found her. He was at the movies with his wife. Saw her. They looked at her. They were like, "We like her look." Walked over to her, told her who he was. She was like, "I don't know who the hell you are." He was like, "Google me real quick."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, that's you." He's like, "Yeah, I make movies." He's like, "Why don't you give me your information? I'll give you a call. We might use you sometime. It won't be tomorrow. It might be a year or two from now, but we will." A couple years later, he called her and used her.
Wow.
And so that's how he finds his people. Like, he has a movie called Starlet about a young porn star who ends up befriending an elderly woman. The elderly woman, he found her at a YMCA.
Really?
Yeah, she was 80.
Wow.
He found her at a YMCA.
I could see, like, watching this film, I think I had texted you, it's like, I could see, like, a PTA type of style or vibe to it.
Well, Sean Baker loves PTA. Well, Sean Baker's biggest influences, what he said, is Spike Lee and Jim Jarmusch.
Okay.
And he likes a lot of French New Wave directors, like Eric Romer, who is incredible. He likes a lot of New Wave directors, but he was like, I wanted to go to NYU because of Spike Lee. You know what I mean? He's like, I love Spike. He was like,
Spike. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you.
No,
so he's a Scorsese fan by default.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because Spike Lee loves Scorsese.
He loves him.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love Scorsese? Come on, man. If you're a filmmaker and you don't like Scorsese, I'm just wondering about you.
You're looking for helicopters. And
man, stirring up pasta. Motherfuckers been staring at helicopters and tomato sauce all day. That's literally one of the best lines in that damn movie, bro. But yeah, he's a student of the game, kind of like QT. QT wears his influences on his sleeves. He talks about them all the time. He loves them. Like, he doesn't shy away from like, I stole this from this guy. I ripped this off from this guy.
And that's why I've been sending you like a World Party, that band, like covers. Believe it or not, Carl Wallinger, the guy who is World Party, it was mostly just him, like one guy doing everything. He passed away in March.
Oh,
so nice. I've been listening to a lot of his stuff because I've been listening to him for like 30 some years, and I went back and I've been going through it, just like, wow, this guy is incredible. But you can tell, even though I've been sending you like cover songs, or that one song from Rally Blake, you can tell he's a Bowie fan.
Yeah, I was listening. Was like, this sounds like soul era Bowie for sure, yo.
But like, he doesn't like rip off. If you listen to his regular albums, like World Party, it's like his best ones are probably Goodbye Jumbo, Bang, and Egyptology. Actually, Private Revolution, his first one, is really good too. But you could tell he loves like the Beatles and Dylan, the Stones, but he doesn't rip them off.
Nope.
But you can tell from how he does music that he loves them. They influence him, and I think that's the same thing.
Same thing. Yep, that's a perfect example. Sean Baker, QT, even PTA. They're all like, bro, I like what I like, and you gonna know what I like by watching my shit. And Sean Baker, you can tell, you can see some of his influences, but the subject matter in his films are very unique to him. He likes sex workers.
Really?
A lot of his films are about that, or about sex workers, or just not even necessarily sex workers, just the other side of America.
Yeah.
Like Red Rocket, it's about an ex-porn star who's from a very small town in Texas. And it's interesting because he made sure he put all the MAGA stuff in it to really show you where you are in this film. When we do Red Rocket, the movie's great. We're gonna bake this man out. We're gonna get him baked.
Because I saw, like, maybe he does it because I don't know anything about his other films, but it seems like in this film there was like a sadness to it.
Oh yeah,
as to like their lives, because it's a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie.
It's
funny.
Movie. Yeah,
there's a lot of fucking there's a lot of bright colors, and it's mostly takes place during the day. It's a sunny day in LA.
Yeah,
people seem to be in a decent mood for the most part, except Cindy. But
and Alexandra is just trying to promote her.
She's like, I'm just trying to sing tonight.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's all I want to do.
What was she singing? Babes in Toyland or whatever.
Something.
Yeah. There's a sadness to all of his films, but it's all undercut with beautiful cinematography, bright colors, funny characters.
So, in that way, do you think he's like a Wes Anderson type? Because there's
he's a hood Wes Anderson. Hood, but like
no, I know what you mean.
He's a slice of life type of Wes Anderson.
Yeah, because Wes Anderson is like very niche and like. Well, we'll talk about him at some other time.
Yeah, we're having the guys. West Week is coming soon. Don't worry.
But yeah, because it seems like there's a sadness to Wes Anderson's films too.
They all do. Like Royal Tenenbaums, as happy and fun as it can be, that movie's fucking depressing.
Oh yeah, incredibly.
But it's hilarious still.
Yeah.
Same thing with Grand Budapest. There's a lot of dark themes in that movie.
Dude, Grand Budapest, that movie gets me
every time, bro. Like every time.
But it's F. Murray Abraham's narration.
He's one of those underrated actors of all time, bro. Like Amadeus alone put him in GOAT status for me. But Tangerine.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, you're good. This is my kind of shit. So guys, let me tell you right now, this is a Dom type film. This is some shit I'll watch. This is not quite Jamie Speed, but it's why we do this to each other.
Yeah,
we gotta make them see it. So, Tangerine, Rotten Tomatoes, 96%.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
IMDb 7.1, Letterboxd 3.9. So we got some pretty good scores here. A lot of people love this film. A lot of LGBT fans, they adore this film.
Yeah. I can see why.
Oh yeah. What I like about Sean Baker and what he does with these LGBT members, sex workers, he does not shame them. He doesn't say, oh, look at the weird whatever. No, he's showing you how they live. And this is what they do. And you'll notice that when you watch these other movies, he does not make fun of any of these groups that he is showing you. He is putting you in the back seat of their car, in the bed of the room. Yeah, literally. Sean Baker was in that back seat in that car wash scene with a fucking iPhone.
I believe it.
Shit. That was him in the back.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, bro. He's like, I'm in the back and the sound dude's in the trunk, bro. And he's back there. He was like, he's back there boiling his ass off. He's like, it's LA, bro. It's like 90-some degrees.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Fun stories about this one. But so Tangerine, I'll take this one for you.
Okay.
So Tangerine, this film is about a young trans woman named Cindy and her best friend, Alexandra, who's also trans. And Cindy's fresh out of jail.
Yeah. But you don't find out at first. It's just, I've been gone for 28 days. For some reason, it didn't hit me until someone said something to her later.
Yeah. I guess they don't point that out right away.
Because she could have been in rehab.
Could have been in rehab, but she didn't look like an addict to me. I was like, probably jail for... but right away. They don't have to tell you. You know right away what these women do.
Yeah.
Yeah. We know what their profession is. They're sex workers. They work the streets. But we meet them and they're at a donut shop. Donut time. And it's funny because donut shops are a common theme in Sean Baker's movies, which you'll see in Red Rocket. Yep.
Did he start making films after Pulp Fiction?
Yes.
I wonder, because that donut scene in Pulp Fiction is such an integral part of the film.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if that influenced him in the way that, and obviously if they're all around LA, if he does,
I'm sure.
I'm just speculating.
Who in 95 or up wasn't influenced by Pulp Fiction in one way or another, bro?
Yeah.
That was the most game changing.
Wait, did I say Pulp Fiction? If I did, I meant Boogie Nights.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
but there's a scene, a donut scene in Pulp Fiction too.
Wait, it's been a while since I've seen it.
Yeah, there is. Vin Rames goes to the donut shop, and that's when him and Bruce Willis meet up in their confrontation.
Oh,
yeah. So you're right. Twice.
That's right. Because doesn't he see him? He's in his car.
Yeah, bro. He's in the car. And that's when he hits him.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yes.
Yeah, Boogie Nights. Oh my God, you know Sean Baker was watching fucking PTA.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that is possibly the best donut scene of all time.
Oh,
Don Cheadle.
Oh my God,
what a chain of events.
Yeah, it was, and I know we've talked about it before.
Oh yeah, but it's just so fucking good, right? It's just so good,
especially with his white suit.
Yeah, with his white suit and the blood just all over it, and God, that scene just, oh my God. And he's going through all the donuts and he's like, how many was that?
Yeah.
And before he even gets the answer, dude comes in.
Yeah.
It's 11, bro. It was 11.
I was just hoping in this film that something like that didn't happen.
Thank God.
Yeah.
No one dies in this movie.
Yes. Yeah.
This movie to me, does still have a happy ending. Although something fucked up happens at the very, very end, I still think the film has a happy ending. We will get there.
Yeah, yeah.
So these girls are in the donut shop. They're having a conversation. Cindy's fresh out of jail, and Alexandra is like, "Oh yeah, I'm glad to have you back." Whatever. So Cindy is,
and they're roommates, aren't they? It seems like they are.
I think they are. Because I held your rent. I paid your rent. Yeah, they gotta be. They're BFFs, roommates, all that. Yeah. So yeah, they gotta be. Yes, she was like, "I paid your rent while you're gone." So yes. So Alexandra, Cindy. Cindy is. They're both quite out there, outgoing ladies, but Cindy's over the top. Cindy's wild as shit. Yeah, Cindy is funny, and I'm like, you can't tell me this lady's never acted before, because I'm like, she's fucking going for it, swinging for the fences, and hasn't done anything since. And hasn't wanted to.
Really?
Yeah, she said, I don't want to.
Well, see, I think I said to you, or I texted you when we were talking about it, like, that is acting. Because, like, if you're born a male,
and you gotta be someone else every day.
Yeah. So it's like, you have to. It's a form of acting, and I hate to put it that way, but it's
because we're not trying to undermine what these people identify as. Because I respect your choice as a woman. That's what you want to be identified as, called. That's fine, and I'll do that for you. But at the same time, they had to work their way up. You had to observe, and then I'm like,
and that's part of the acting process.
So don't. We're not trying to be disrespectful at all. By saying they're acting, but it's at first you had to become something else. Especially when you've been a certain way for however long. As probably didn't start transitioning to your older. So in your childhood years.
But that would be why she's good at what she does, because what she does every day prepared her.
Doing this for my fucking how many years.
That's what I was trying to say.
No, and that's perfect, and that's very true. I think that's a very valid point. But Cindy says to Alexandra, "Girl, let me tell you about me and Chester." She's like, "Oh, thank God, girl, you breaking up with him."
Oh yeah,
his lying, cheating ass. She's like, "Wait, hold on, what? Cheating."
How many times have you seen this movie? Because that's pretty good.
I've seen it a couple times. Okay. But it's one of the movies, like the first time I watched it, I was so fucking like glued to it. I was like, I remembered the lines like after the first time.
Wow.
Just because I was like, it was this second Sean Baker. I think it was the second Sean Baker movie I watched. And because I watched the Florida Project first. And I was like, wow. But then seeing this was like, this is a totally different film, but it works just on the same level. And I thought they were so fucking funny. I was like, it's hard not to remember the lines because they're so funny. They're so ridiculous.
But I wish I could remember just half the stuff that Cindy says, because it's really...
Dude, it was like, when I was doing the quotes, I was like, bro, I could just load this shit up with just Cindy quotes all day long.
She's like, so like disrespectful, but funny all at the same time. Especially to Dinah. Dude,
We'll get to Dinah. We'll get there. So, oh my God, dude. Dinah's funny as shit too, bro. Oh my God. Anyways, so Cindy's like, what the fuck are you talking about, girl? She's like, oh, you didn't know? He been cheating on you and yada yada. So Chester, which we don't meet Chester until the very end. But Chester's in a bunch of Sean Baker movies too.
But Chester is Cheetah.
Yeah, Chester. Yep. You got
cheater.
Cheetah. He got Cheetos in his pocket. But
he's a cheater.
Yeah, he's a cheater for sure. Whatever.
Yeah.
Chester's something else. But Cindy don't know. And so, of course, she's upset. Now, Chester is Cindy's pimp. Because remember, Cindy's a sex worker.
Yeah.
And so this is already an interesting dynamic to start with. It's like, and I find that aspect of it very interesting because Cindy has sex with different people all day long, but she doesn't consider it sex.
No, because it's a job.
It's a job.
It's like in Boogie Nights. It's like, I'm an actor.
I am an actor.
Yeah. That's why it did remind me of
saying pornography.
Yeah. I'm an actor.
I am an actor. God, that part, Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
Don Cheadle was so funny in that movie. Anyways, so Cindy immediately goes from 0 to 1,000, bro.
Yeah.
And she flies off the handle, and Alexandra's like, bro, chill out. She's like, who's the bitch? She's like, I don't know. Her name starts with a D. Desiree, Dominique, like all these names that ain't it. Yeah. It's fucking funny. She's going through these names. She's like, girl, I don't know. And she's like, he cheating on me with a real girl? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Real fish.
Real fish. Yeah, girl. Real fish. Like vagina and everything. Bro, when I first saw it, I had to pause that shit because I started laughing so fucking hard, bro. I was like, I've never heard someone say this before. I was like, dude, is this what they say in the gay trans community?
So I wonder if he let them kind of ad lib.
He definitely let some ad libbing go on.
Okay.
He said, he was like, I definitely let them just let loose a couple times, and he was like, bro, those were some of the best shots. He's like, I let them loose. But they did have a script. But he's like, I let them loose a little bit. And he was like, I had to let them be themselves, to a degree. Which was a smart move because it came out on
because there's like a comfort there. Even though like Alexandra, Cindy, you said she like goes from like 0 to 1,000, right? Mm-hmm. So she's like on a rampage, and Alexandra's like Michael Myers, just walking all calm.
But she's gonna get there.
Yeah, she is.
She's gonna get there.
The Michael Myers, that's all right. I'm good.
And I mean, I loved Alexandra because she was just smart. She was smart about how she did her business.
Yeah, because she doesn't get emotional.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she does.
I mean, like Cindy does.
Yeah, Cindy does. Yeah, she's like, look, fuck this, like whatever. Excuse me, we'll get to her. So Cindy's immediately like, well, I need to find Chester. I need to find Chester. And so Alexandra comes with her, and she's like, girl, I don't want no drama. And she's like, I'm not going to be no drama. And of course, it's all drama.
Yeah, naturally.
Cindy is walking up to everyone she knows, cussing them out, asking where Chester is, being ignorant as hell, like talking to people any kind of way. And my Lord.
Taking their cigarettes.
Bro, he's like, come on, you need a new pack.
Hey, anybody got a light?
Anybody got a light? Cindy was brilliant in this film, but yeah, she's being ignorant. And so the plot of this film is quite simple, and it's not a long film. But Cindy wants to find Chester. And so Alexandra and her, they go looking for Chester until Alexandra's like, hey, why are you even looking for that motherfucker, yo? Like, he ain't worth shit. She's like, you know what, girl? Yeah, you right. We should go find that bitch, and I'm gonna beat her bitch's ass. And she's like, that's not what I meant.
Yeah,
and and Alexandra's like, basically like, you know what? Yeah, let's go find him. So they go to this black dude's like taco shop. It's like a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, but he's in the back.
He's in the back, and I guess he runs it. But everyone there speaks Spanish.
Yeah.
And the fucking shit she's saying in Spanish to these people is even funny. She's like, where little Negro boy at? Like, it's funny as hell. Like, yo, she's fucking ridiculous. She's like, where he at? And then like, she tells him where he's at. She goes and fucks with him. And she's like, tell me what a bitch is. He's like, I know you know where the fuck she at. And she's like, attitude, getting in his face. You could tell this dude is like, oh my God, I don't want to see fucking Cindy right now. He's like, oh, I didn't even know you got out. Yeah. When anyone says something like that, they're like, fuck, you're here.
Yeah,
that's what that means.
Like, I knew you were going to show up.
And he already was like, Sydney, calm down, Sydney. Like, you're already causing this.
Doesn't she ask where Chester is, too?
Yeah, she's like, where the fuck is he at? I don't know. I know you fucking seen him.
Yeah.
I'm fucking lie to me. And she's just, finger snapping, gum popping type of, crazy ass flamboyant chick. And she don't give a fuck. 100% shameless about her life and what she does. And that's what I love about Cindy and these characters. No character in this movie is ashamed of what they do. None of them. Like, except one. But he's not a sex worker. And I don't even know if he's ashamed of it.
I don't think so.
I don't think he's ashamed of it. I think he actually loves these people. But
I think there's another character at the end that's kind of ashamed, but it's for a different reason. And we'll get there. Yeah.
So they run around, and she don't even know this woman's name, and she's trying to figure out her name. And she eventually, Alexandra's like, listen, I'm not fucking with you no more. You're on your own.
Yeah.
So they split off and have their own little adventures. So Cindy...
But Alexandra's like, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Be at the spot.
Yeah.
Alexandra, 7 p.m. It's Christmas Eve. And Alexandra, 7 p.m. This is a Christmas movie, guys. And, you know, this will make my non-Christmas Christmas movies list for this year. She has a performance she wants to do at this bar, and she's giving flyers out to all her friends, all her sex worker friends, her clients, everybody. She wants everybody to show up. And Alexandra seems to be quite liked in the community.
Yeah.
When people see her, they're like, oh, hey. People see Cindy, it's like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
You know, because they know it's some shit. And it's one of those friendships where you wonder, how the fuck did you two become friends? You ever meet people like that? It's like, how are you guys friends? I would never think you two would be friends. I have a friend like that where people are like, I don't understand how you guys are friends. You're so different. I'm like, I think that's why it works.
Yeah,
but they're polar opposites in a size that they're both trans sex workers. But
they probably grew up together. You never know. Because they don't go into their backstory.
No, they don't. But they're friends in real life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they are friends in real life. Like, so he found them together at a gay convention center.
Really?
Yeah, or not a gay convention center. At a convention center where they're having some gay event.
Okay.
And he went there, and I think he said he saw Alexandra outside smoking or something. And he talked to her and was like, you got to meet my friend. And then he met Cindy and was like, okay, I want to use both of you guys.
Yeah,
and
wow.
So anyway, in this, we meet another character, and we really don't know the significance of this character until much later. Razmik.
Oh, the taxi driver.
Yeah, he's an Armenian immigrant who drives a cab. And there's random scenes leading up to a scene that I think is fucking hilarious, which we'll get to. But there's random scenes where you just see this guy driving his cab and different people in his cab.
And that's like kind of the misery of like life.
Yeah, the mundane holiday life.
Yeah.
Dealing with the bullshit.
Because the woman who I guess had to put her dog down.
Oh, that was sad.
Yeah.
And he didn't even realize. I'm like, bro, how do you not realize his dog is dead? Because he's like, well, is he in there? He's awfully quiet. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, and she's like,
this motherfucking dog is dead, bro. How did you not figure this out? Look at the woman's face.
Yeah, she took it in there in the thing.
But
she brought it out,
slinging it around. You know?
Yeah.
It ain't in there.
She's in mourning, and it's Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas Eve, and her dog had to get put down. He doesn't even realize.
Because, people consider dogs like members of the family.
Family.
So she lost a member of her family right before Christmas.
And probably had the dog over 10 years, 12 years. You know what I mean?
The dog probably liked peanut butter.
Yep. Most dogs do. Gross.
Oh, hey,
man.
She's lonely.
Yeah.
Well, not now she is.
God, bro.
I know.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, that's terrible.
This is even terrible for the film we're talking about. Well.
She liked to get a tongue lashing. That's all.
Yeah, she did.
That's terrible. We don't know that for sure.
We don't know. I wouldn't put it past.
We're just speculating on the backstory.
Who doesn't? But, so we see him, and he's going to come into play later.
Yes.
But we get the split off between the two girls. We see Alexandra trying to make some money. She runs into a John, and
oh yeah, that's right,
dude. And that's a funny ass scene.
That is a good scene because the cops know her.
Cops know her.
Yeah,
and she was like, they're like, oh, you use it. She's like, I don't do that shit. You know me.
Yeah, take her pulse.
Take her pulse. And she's like, I don't do that shit. But what I loved about Alexandra in that scene is, first of all, she's about her bread.
Yeah.
He was like,
you owe me $40.
You owe me $40. She was like, listen, you want some head with a condom on? It's $80. And I like that she was safe and clean. She even made him wrap up to get the slurp.
Yeah.
So she was like, no, I ain't messing with you nasty motherfuckers. She was like, run me my money. He's like, oh, well, shit, I ain't got enough. So can you just play with my balls and like jerk me off a little bit and I'll be quick? And this dude wasn't even, there's a best quote. I'll get to that quote in that when we get to best quotes. She says, if you can remember what she says to him about his man part.
Yeah.
And
I remember part of it.
Well, I'll refresh your memory. But she's like, dude, he's like, listen, this ain't working out. I didn't get what I want. You didn't get what you want. Let's just call it and go our separate ways. She said, hell no. I got in your punk ass fucking car and I want my goddamn money.
Yeah. And I touch your nasty balls or something.
And, she takes his keys and he's like, give me my keys. And like, he's like trying to act tough. And I'm like, bro, she's like, don't forget, I got a dick too. And I'm like, bro. And that's what I'm like, yo. Yeah. Be like, oh, I'm gonna get tough with this trans shit. I'm like, yo, that's a fucking dude too, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
She might knock your ass the fuck out. I watched this fucking movie called Joyland. It's what country? It's Indian.
Okay.
This guy ends up falling in love with a trans woman, but she's still, she still got
the crying game.
Yeah, this dude tried to fuck with her. Yo, she threw this motherfucker against the wall, had him choked up. I was like, I think you forgot this dude still got a dick. Yeah. I'm like, this dude's just as strong as you.
And still has the same musculature.
Yeah. I'm like,
that doesn't change.
That don't change, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't think she was taking hormones yet, bro. So, yeah, you know what I mean? But anywho, so, Alexander starts fighting this dude in the middle of the fucking street.
Yeah, and that's where the cops come in.
And the cops pull up, and they're like, yo, what's going on here? But the cops knew what was good, because they're like, yo, you're in that green Jetta. You've been circling around here. We've been watching you, so I can take y'all both to jail, and you can explain to your family why you in there.
Yeah.
Or everybody can just go home, have some eggnog, and have a good Christmas Eve. And I'm sure he was happy about that.
Yeah.
How do you explain that to your wife? Babe, I need you to bail me out of jail. For what? What happened?
Well,
I was soliciting sex. What?
From
who? From a trans woman. Oh, hell no, yo. I'm going to say, she going to bail you out with divorce papers in hand.
Yeah. She'll leave you in there.
Yeah, she's like, I ain't getting your ass, bro. Shit.
Just sign this.
Sign this. Yeah, shit. You better call somebody else. Like, that's definitely not a conversation you want to have with your wife. And you got kids, come on. So that's a funny scene.
Oh, yeah, because he did say, he's like, my wife and kids are driving me crazy. I think is what he said.
That's what he said. He's like, fucking wife and kids. Yeah. He's like, I just need to release. I'm like, bro, you got a lefty and righty and shit.
Yeah.
The hub is free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or the hand job.
Yep. Yeah.
That's the song from Grease, right? Or Willie and the hand job, the old 50s song.
Yes. So then you got Cindy on the other hand, who stole the dude's cigarette, the black dude she was screaming at. Yeah. She stole his last cigarette, and she was looking for a light. And she's sitting at the bus stop, and she's like, "I'm gonna give up. I'm just gonna let it go." And then she says, "Fuck that!" Yeah. And this bitch marches all across town to go and find this girl who she still doesn't quite know her name.
Not at all.
But she does figure out it's like she thinks it's Dana. Or something like that.
Yeah, someone actually said it might be Dana.
Said, she was like, it might be Dana or something like, because they've been scouring the streets, talking to all the street workers, trying to figure it out. Because they know, she's like, look, if they're fucking with Chester, it's probably a sex worker.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. So they do get some information. So she starts going off on her own thing, but our boy Razmik, our Armenian cab driver, he encounters a bunch of strange people. He's got the little Asian girl who's taking the selfies in the back with the Santa hat.
Oh, yeah,
that's pretty normal.
And then puts her headphones in.
Yeah.
It was just kind of spacing out.
Yeah, that's pretty normal for a modern day young person. Then you get the drunk dude.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. They threw up all in this dude's cab. And I'm like, bro,
how you threw up all over the other dude and the cab?
And the cab, yeah. The dude was covered. Oh, yeah. I was like, gross.
And I don't know, that just is copious amounts.
Dude, it was so much. I'm like, and that dude, he looked like he just ate too. He looked like he ate and drank a lot. He was a little bloated. I was like, this dude got a lot to come out, bro. Not good. And Razmik pulls over. He's like, get the fuck out of my car, bro. Yeah. Pulls him out.
Who's going to clean this up? Who's going to clean this?
I'm like, yo, I'm charging you extra $200, bro. It's that simple.
Yeah.
That's what the Ubers do. I think they charge you extra $200 or $300 if you puke in their car.
Wow.
So for real, I think it's like in the fine print if you don't read it.
Wow.
I would have been like, yo, I'm about to rob y'all dudes forever. Yeah. And I'm like, bro, it's like 2:00 in the afternoon. Who's this fucking wasted?
Well, it's Christmas Eve.
It is Christmas Eve, but sheesh. Please wait till evening.
But I think that's part of the underlying sadness of the film is like how depressing these lives are, because you have to have something seriously wrong with your life to be like that early.
Dude, it was early in the day.
Yeah.
I'm like, I cannot imagine being this drunk at 1:30 in the afternoon, bro. I don't care what the event is. I'll have some drinks, but shit, 1:30 in the afternoon. Like, we go to the run fair. I'll sip a little wine.
Oh, yeah.
But shit, I ain't about to drink a bottle of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, I walk around and shit. Hell no. But, I mean, dude, that guy, it was projectile too. And I know it stunk, bro.
And even when he was on the ground, it just kept coming out.
It was just like, bro, it went stuck. Machine.
I mean, where is this coming from?
Dude, disgusting. So everyone who gets in his cab after that is like, bro, your shit's bro. Like, what's wrong?
Oh, yeah, because the woman had the window open.
She had the window. She's like,
oh, my God.
She's like, bro, he's like, we're almost there. She's like, sheesh.
She's like, your cab stinks. Like, I know.
She's like, I know, bro. I'm like, I'd be so pissed.
Oh, yeah, because Alexandra...
She gives him the gift. Yeah, we'll get to that soon.
Yeah.
But, so Razmik, we find something out about Razmik. Razmik likes to pick up sex workers himself. And this seems to be a common thing with all these guys around here in LA,
Yeah.
And especially in this part. Because this movie takes place on like a 4-block radius? It's all pretty much all shot outside. Like pretty much all of it is outdoors or in a car. You get seen in Razmik's house. You get seen in the I guess it was a hotel room or a shit.
Oh yeah, it is a hotel room or a motel.
Motel for sure. Yeah, you get the outside doors. Motel. Yeah. So motel room, and then you get the bar. Yeah, and that's pretty much the only.
And the donut shop.
And the donut, yes, and which of course how could I forget that the donut shop. But they're all little tiny locations that they don't spend a lot of time in.
No,
mostly outside. A lot of walking and driving.
Yeah.
So, man, Razmik, he likes to pick up sex workers. He's cruising the block. He's had a little bit of a rough day. He's looking for a fix. He sees a pretty chocolate skinned black girl, and he pulls up. I'm like, that's a real chick.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah, I was like, that's a real.
Oh yeah, because she's the one who's like, pull over here, no, go over here. There's a nice spot over here.
Yeah, the cops don't be over here.
Taking him all over the place.
So he sees a nice little chocolate skinned black girl, and he was like, "Yo, hey, what's good?" He's this ain't his first rodeo. He knows what the deal is. She hops in. He's like, "Shit, you new around here?"
Oh yeah, she's like, "Are you a cop?" He's like,
no, bitch, I'm driving a cab.
Yeah, like, come on,
driving a cab. It smells like puke. But he's like, "Wow, you must be new around here." Like, she's like, "Yeah, whatever." She's very standoffish, kind of nonchalant.
Yeah, what's your name? Whatever you
want it to be. Yep. She's like, "Where are you from? Does it matter?"
Yeah.
And her whole mindset, you could tell, is like, "Listen, I'm just here to get laid and get paid, and I'm out."
Yeah,
personal going on. And he clearly, when you see him later, you understand why he was being like this with this girl, because he does have a relationship with a lot of these sex workers around town.
Yes.
And more than just the money for sex for money, he cared about these people. And you'll see that later. But he's mesmerized by this girl. He's like, "Wow, you are really beautiful. Like, can't believe I haven't seen you." And I'm looking at this guy, I was like, I don't know if he thinks this is a guy. When I first saw it, I was like, I don't know if he thinks this is a dude. I'm like, I feel like he does, though, because the way he's looking at her, like, wow, they did a really good job. I'm like, bro, this is a chick. This is a woman. Because I was like, this is a real chick. The first time I saw it, I watched it with a friend, and she's like, "Yo, that's a chick." I was like, I thought so. I was like, that was a chick. So, they pull off to the spot, and name your price. She puts the money, gives them money. She puts it in her bosoms.
Yeah.
And he's like, "God," he's like, "These are really nice. These real?" She's like, "Yeah." And that should have been a red flag from right there. Like, bro, no guy this slender would have real breasts like this. Bro. You have a bird chest.
Yeah, like I have. No breasts, but I'm not slender.
No, those don't look like titties. Like those look like breasts, like a woman's breast. Women have like, you just got a little extra weight up top. That's the difference there.
Yeah,
and she takes some money. She's just ready to get to business. She's trying to get it in, and get it out.
Yeah.
She's ready to start blowing him. He's like, hold on, calm down, take it slow. He's like, I do you. I'll go down on you. He's like, go ahead, pull out. And
she's like, what?
She's like, yeah, whatever. She opens up her shit, and he's looking around like,
yeah, it tucks.
I got that best clothes. Yo, when I I first saw that, he said that, I started laughing so fucking hard.
He gets angry.
Yo, he gets pissed because I was like, bro, this dude thinks this is a fucking dude.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a chick, bro. I'm like, bro, this looks like a woman. She's like, look how soft and delicate she is. I'm like, that's a woman's shoulders.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a woman's frame, dude. I'm like, I don't care how many hormones you take. You got to be a woman to get that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm like, dude, I'm like, you look at Alexandra and Cindy, they shoulders don't look like hers. Yeah. Like, they are petite like hers. She was petite and tiny. It was a tiny little black chick. She's actually a porn star in real life, so if you want to check out some of her work.
No.
But
like Dave Bautista.
Yeah. Man, what? He is an actor. You know what I'm saying? He went to the bank and said, I am an actor. He's like, I acted in The Ring, I acted in the bed, and now I'm acting on the silver screen. He's like, what's good? He's an actor in every sense of it, honestly. Fuck, I love Batista. That's the man. But anyway, dude, Drax alone. Blade Runner. Bro, come on. Yeah. He's a beast. So he flips the fuck out, dude. He said, bitch, get up on my car. Give me my motherfucking money. He said, hey, that block you on, that's not for pussies. And that's not for pussies. And she's like, she calls him a slur. She calls him the F word.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking fucker. You know, I mean, you can guess it starts with an A and ends with a T, and there's some G's in there. But you know, I don't know. I feel weird using that word. But anyway,
it's a bundle of sticks.
It is a
synonym.
A synonym. A bundle of sticks. It's a cigarette in the UK.
It is. Yes.
So he's like, whatever, bitch, get out of my car. And so he's all pissed off. And he's like, now I need to get my fix in for real. So he pulls around the block. He sees our girl Alexandra.
Yeah.
And Alexandra just had a bad experience. He just had a bad experience. Clearly, they know each other and know each other well. So he pulls up. He's like, hey, he's like, Alexandra, come here. She said, oh my God, Razmik, I'm so happy to see you. You will not believe the day I had. He said, don't worry, baby. I got some money for you. Jump in. So I'm like, clearly these two have a good relationship.
Yeah. They know each other.
I'm happy to see you. He's probably one of the best clients, you know, in the town, messing with him because he drives a cab, so you know he makes good money. Yeah. You know, he's nice. He seems pretty clean. You know what I mean? He doesn't sit, and he don't expect you to do shit.
No.
I'm like, so we're gonna get to what he wants out of his people.
Yeah.
So, and this made me really made me feel weird about car washes for a couple months after I watched it.
I believe.
But I also think this is one of the best shot scenes in the film.
This is getting to be our spot.
And so he picks up Alex and they ride through the car wash. And Sean Baker's in the back seat and the sound guy's in the trunk. And Razmik, the actor, apparently was like, bro, I really don't want to do this scene. Sean Baker said it took a lot of convincing to get that motherfucker to do it. Yeah.
Wow.
He was like, bro, he was down with everything in the movie, but he was like, dude,
he wasn't down with going down.
He wasn't down with going down. And I was like, bro, he's an Armenian masculine man. They probably look at him in his country like, bro, what the fuck you doing out there? Which but comes out later in the film.
But isn't that like the point of the story?
Absolutely. Like repression. He's repressed.
Yes.
You know, he's very repressed. And I actually felt bad for Razmik in the film. And we'll get there and why.
Because it's almost like he doesn't, you know, because of what he wants to do, if there's nothing else like that, I don't know. It's almost like it's his way of rebelling against whatever he had, obviously what he has at home, but like, you don't know what he grew up with.
Yep.
Like that kind of stuff.
Family dynamic was like,
his
parents, like, you don't get backstory on these characters.
And like, do they have a Christmas tree at their house just because it's Christmas, or do they actually celebrate?
It looks I don't know if you remember, he said when he leaves, he's like, we're Armenian. This is an American holiday. And he's like, I got to go make money.
Yeah.
And the mother-in-law's like, well, you're in America now. And he's like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
but he wanted to go to the thing.
Yeah.
So he could have just been.
It could have been an excuse.
Yeah.
But I could easily see an Armenian guy being like, yo, I don't give a fuck what day it is. I'm going to make some bread.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the mentality they have.
People still need
money.
Yeah.
Especially if you drive a cab, bro. That's the time to do it.
Yeah.
You know, holidays and shit, that's when you're going to make all your money. So I knew a chick who had an Armenian stepdad, and he was very much about his money. I mean, any opportunity to make money, he was on it.
Aren't the Kardashians Armenian?
Yes.
Yeah. Or half.
Half, yeah. Their dad was. So yeah, they all about their bread.
Yeah.
Armenians apparently they about their bread for real. So, but we'll get to that Razmik story later. So they're in the car wash, Alexander and Razmik, and they cruise through. He gets a basic wash. He probably should have got the deluxe,
Yeah.
But he must. This is gonna sound really warning. But this is not gonna be an appropriate statement I'm gonna make.
Well, if he got the basic wash, he also got the hot wax.
He did. He definitely got the hot wax. Oh God! Listen, I was gonna say he must be good at what he does because this motherfucker hit this dude off. He hit this woman off very quickly. I'm like, yo, the length of that car wash wasn't that long.
No.
And I'm like, listen, you got some skills. You make a grown person go that quick.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to keep this as fucking appropriate as possible. I mean, I can use medical terms. I still feel like,
yeah, no.
He made him pop quick. All right, and I was like, okay. I didn't look. He said when he was dealing with the other chick, and he's like, pull it out. I'm like, okay, maybe he just wanted to see it. Or I just watched a trans movie called All About My Mother. It's absolutely incredible, and there's a trans sex worker in it, and she says. They ask her, like, well, why don't you get rid of your thing? He said, that's my moneymaker.
Yeah.
He said, all the dudes want to see it. They all want to, yeah. If I lost it, I would make no money. I'm like, interesting. So, I don't know. It's not a lifestyle I'm into. I can't explain anything, but I don't judge. I don't care. Do whatever you want. So, they finish up in the car wash and they come out. He finished right in the nick of time. Then the guy comes and starts doing the rest on the window as soon as he pops his head back up. And I was like, oh, goodness gracious. When I first saw it, I was like, and then I'm like, man, Sean Baker's in the back. I'll be back there like, this is so weird. Yeah, funny. Yeah, weird. I was like, this is crazy. So, but it's a really good scene. The way he shot it was brilliant because you see these beautiful colors from the different soaps of the car wash.
Oh, yeah.
Coming on the windows. And this film is called Tangerine, but this movie has an orange like filter on it. It has like everything in it has an orangey look to it. And all the colors splashing on the window from the soaps were like light orange, dark orange, purples. It all fit. And I just thought it was very well shot and very interesting and different. I'd never seen a scene like that, a sex worker scene like that in a film before. So,
come now. Tell me you've never seen. Razmik.
My Lord, Razzie, man. So, Razzie wasn't getting a Razzie though. He was great in this film.
Yeah,
and he's in a bunch of Sean Baker films. But I actually like him the most in not Tangerine, Starlet. But I do like him in this though. But they get out and Alexander gives him a gift, and she gives him a Tangerine air freshener for his car.
Yeah, because it smells like
fucking vomit. He's like, oh, you didn't have to do that. She said, no, yes, I fucking did. Yeah. She's like, your car smelled like shit. And of course he pays her and they have a good time. And she's like, she told him, I want you to come to my show tonight.
It's
at 7. Right. He's okay. She said, Cindy's going to be there. And he's like, wait. Cindy's back on the block? She said, oh, yeah, she's back and she's going hard.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
So Razmik likes Cindy.
Oh, yeah. But then when she says that, because that's after Cindy finds who she's looking for.
Yeah, I was going to jump to that next.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Just on the topic of Razmik and Alexander, I was like, we'll just run through that scene because it cuts. So
that's a good transition.
Yeah. So, she's like, she's back and she's going hard. And that's why I did that on purpose because Cindy is acting a motherfucking fool, bro. So Cindy found Dinah.
Okay.
Yes. We thought her name was Dana. We didn't know this bitch's name for half the movie.
Yeah.
But we knew it started with a D. She was like, it could be, I don't know, Deza Bragg or Dominique.
Yeah. Wait, what could it be?
Dominique. It could be her name.
Hey now.
It wasn't me. But so she finds Dinah at a sex worker motel room ran by a big old chick.
Yeah. I was hoping that wasn't Chester when I first watched it. I was like, God damn, that better not be Chester.
She was a pimp.
Yeah.
Like, this chick was pimping these hoes out.
Yeah, yeah.
I just love the way Cindy comes in. She's like, is Dana here? She said, Dana, ain't no Dana up in here. She's like, I know it could be a D. She's like, you mean Dinah? She said, yeah, she up in here. She said, she said, bitch. Cindy takes a couple steps back and kicks this motherfucking door in, deadbolt and everything, bro. Kicks that door in. I'm like, that's a dude strength.
Yeah.
Like, kick that door in. There's an old ass dude, ass naked, sitting on the bed.
He's like, wow.
He's like, this dude was like, his nuts shriveled back up. It was crazy. So, dude, there's mad dudes in there getting what they pay for. First of all, if I'm gonna pay for this service, I'm not fucking coming here to get it.
Yeah.
I'll get us a hotel. Fuck that.
Yeah.
That place, it looks like AIDS was invented in this place. I'm just saying, bro. This place was
wow,
bro. There's people in the bathtub, fucking so.
Oh yeah, it was dirty.
It was dirty as fuck.
Yeah,
bro. And all the girls in there. I wouldn't pay 5 cents fucking.
That room was like a petri dish with every
SC in it, bro. You making a new one, bro. You starting a new one there. You're gonna make the Tangerine, whatever. Oh my lord! So Dinah's in there and she's hiding. She in the shower bathroom.
I think she was in the shower.
In the shower because they were like, yo,
because it was a little bit of Psycho.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
the curtain. Yeah, it was
the shower curtain.
So of course Cindy finds this bitch. Cindy finds this woman, grabs her by her fucking hair, no shoes. Pulls this
one flip
flop.
But why was she still wearing shoes?
I would have just kicked the other one off at this point. Fuck that other one.
But I mean, in the shower.
Yeah, well, I guess she was probably just trying to hide real quick.
No, she was. I thought she was doing something with that guy in the shower.
Oh, well, she's dirty. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Listen, this bitch is clearly a dirty drug addict.
Yes, that is very true.
We know she's an addict. They were smoking meth later. But we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
So, which is actually oddly one of my favorite scenes, but.
Because they bond.
And it's and the scene is framed very well. But, dude, Cindy drags this woman out of this motel room by her fucking hair.
Yeah.
And drags this bitch literally all through the streets of LA. I mean,
no one stops
no one throwing her against the wall, slapping her around. Like, yo, and all these people are seeing this. And no one is saying or doing shit. Even Dinah's like, no one's gonna help me. I look at her and be like, my name Bennett, I ain't in it. I'll be like, I don't know what y'all got going on. I'll be like, I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. I think that's a trans chick. I have no idea what's happening. I'm not getting involved. You're on your own.
I think it was a bartender in Pulp Fiction. He was like, my name's Paul, and it's between y'all.
Yo, you did say that.
Yeah.
I did say, I love that. My name is Paul, and that's between y'all. Facts. And, bro, she's dragging this woman all across town. And Dinah don't even fucking realize why.
No, she's like,
bro, I didn't do nothing. Like, who are you?
Yeah, because when she finally realizes why, she calms the fuck down.
Yeah, she's like, yo, what the fuck? So she's dragging this bitch. I mean, literally dragging. Literally, like by her hair, pushing, not letting this bitch go at all. And I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, yo, I was done. I'm throwing a bow or two, bro. We're gonna be fucking fist fight. I don't care if you ain't take your hormones. I'll get my ass whooped. We gonna fight, bro. You just pulled me. You losing me money. You lost my place to stay. Like, bro, you fucking my shit up over nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit. But dude, when they get on the bus. And they start actually talking about why. Yeah. She's like, oh, you fucking my boyfriend, Chester. And Dinah's like, your fucking boyfriend, bro. That shit is so funny. This is a direct quote from Dinah. She said, oh, yeah, this is my motherfucking boyfriend. Like, you two niggas go to fucking Olive Garden or some shit. And I was like, bro, I started laughing so fucking hard. I was like, yo, because I'm thinking the same thing. I'm like, bro, I haven't even seen Chester yet. But I'm guessing, he's a regular dude. And I'm like, I could just picture, like, this weird pimp dude who I knew was going to be white. I was like, this guy's going to be white. I was like, he's going to be a white boy. And I was like, this weird white dude with this fucking odd, like, I think Cindy's Hispanic. Okay. With this Hispanic trans woman. And y'all go on a fucking date. I'm like, people might think this is some kind of, people gonna turn their heads.
Yes.
And she's like, and Dinah's just going in on Cindy, bro. She's like, yeah, he got a lot of motherfucking girlfriends. You ain't one of them. And she's like, yo, and she drops her little like ponytail holder or whatever, and she like goes to pick up, and like Cindy grabs. She's like, damn, I'm just getting my shit. She's like, damn, and she leans back. And she looks at her. She's like, girlfriend. I'm like, yo. I was like, this bitch wilding out. She was like, bro. She was like, man, y'all motherfuckers is crazy. She's like, I thought I was crazy. She's like, man, I just got my ass dragged around town for fucking the last however long, and that still ain't as sad as you think Chester's your motherfucking boyfriend. And I'm like, bro, out of nowhere, Dinah became one of the funniest characters in the movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I was feeling bad for her. Like, now this bitch got me cracking up.
Well, yeah, because she injected some reality into it.
She did. And I know Cindy's like, this bitch is kind of right, bro.
Yeah.
I am dating a fucking pimp. All pimps fuck their girls.
Yeah.
They do. Like he even says, like, you got to test the product.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, look, every drug dealer has a guy who, whether they do that drug or not, there's a guy who does at the place who does it, who's going to tell you if it's good or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
just like in Boogie Nights.
Yeah. You know what I'm
saying? When Todd's trying to sell the coke, right?
You go and try that out. I'm like, no. You boys want to play baseball? Dude, he is so good in that fucking film, bro. Oh my god. You boys want to play baseball? He said, he's Vietnamese. Loves firecrackers. Like, that shit is so funny, bro. Stop. Anyways, that's one of the most rewatchable movies.
I know that's your favorite film.
History. It's my favorite film. One of the best scenes in movie history, bro. It is the music, the soundtrack too.
Yeah.
Sister Christian and Jesse's Girl and 99 Red Balloons, and it just all fucking works anyway. If you haven't seen Boogie Nights, I suggest watching it 10 times. All right, so they're on the bus. They're like, we gonna go find motherfucking Chester and we gonna settle this shit out. We gonna get this shit straightened out. And so they're on the bus. They're gonna go to Donut Time because that's Chester's spot, where he conducts all his business and shit, as he says.
They go to that other guy with the cigarette first, and he tells
that's right. He's like, sitting at Donut Time. That's right. So they're on the bus. They're going to Donut Time, but then Cindy looks at the fucking clock. It's 7:08. Alexander's performance was at 7.
Yeah.
And so they cut to she's like, fuck. She said, girl, we making a pit stop, girl. Hold on. And so she's got to bring this bitch to the performance. And, excuse me.
Yeah, that's
I have my volume off. Oh.
How dare you?
She's got to bring this bitch to the performance. So she's like, shit. I got to bring her. So she brings her, and we see Alexander there talking to the guy who runs the place. And he's basically like, yo, like, you gotta go on. No one showed up for her.
Yeah.
None of her friends, I don't know if she has any family.
Raz was trying though.
Yeah, he was. He was trying to get out the crib.
Yeah.
But his main motive was to see Cindy.
It was.
That was his main motive.
It was. Once he found out she was gonna be there.
He was like, because he was definitely planning to go home and do Christmas, bro.
Oh yeah.
And then he was like, man, he couldn't stop thinking about Cindy once he realized she was free. Well, we'll get there. So because that happens actually a little bit later. So they pull up and they're a little bit late, and Alexander's like, what the fuck, bro? And she's like, yo, sorry, I had to bring this bitch with me. And she's like, she ain't got no shoes on. He said, yeah, she from the hill. She hillbilly. Yeah. Cindy has some fucking quotes in this movie. So
she is the best character.
She is. For sure, bro. For sure. And so they go in and she's like, girl, look at your makeup looking like shit, girl. I thought I taught you how to beat your face better than that. And so they go in the bathroom and she's like, girl, let me do what I do. And you want to go in there looking bad? So she's getting ready to they locked themselves in the bathroom, and the bathroom was pretty cool. There was like lights and shit out in there. I was like, yo, this would definitely be a nice chill spot to come.
Well,
do some fucking drugs.
You said do some drugs.
Yeah. or do some makeup or do someone else. Or
yeah.
This is a bathroom where a lot of things probably happen that you don't want to know.
I'm glad it's not a black light. Actually, for half this movie, I'm glad.
Bro, oh my God. Listen, you blacklight that bathroom, it would just be one big white spot, so it wouldn't really look like anything, you know?
Yeah. So just like that hotel room, I bet.
Oh, bro. That hotel, bro, you couldn't pay me to stand in there for 5 minutes with all my clothes on. Oh, that place was wow. You could tell it smelled in there. You could see it smelled in there. You ever see something like, I know it stinks.
Yeah. That hotel room is like from a time when gender fluid meant DNA evidence on Law and Order SVU.
Law and Order SVU, yes. There's just semen on everything.
Yeah, we found some gender fluid. Really, iced tea? Is that what we found?
Yeah, the gender fluid. So this woman. So this woman is in here. She's like, I'm about to do your makeup. But Dinah pulls out a fat bag of meth and is like, hey. She's like, what, bitch? Don't be talking to me. She was like, oh, hold on. So Cindy goes, locks the fucking door. She's like, bitch, I taught you how to do your makeup. Just do what I told you, okay? I got something to do. And like, yo, she literally just abandons the fucking mission.
Yeah.
And goes and smokes a fat sack of meth with fucking Dinah. And these bitches start bonding a little bit. Even though they're talking about Chester, she's like, yeah, Chester. She's like, yeah, whatever. She was like, girl, he was all he could be when he joined my Navy. And I'm like, all right, okay. Yeah, I know what that means. And I'm like,
in the Navy. That's a little Village People.
Village People.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll tell you a little something about it. Okay, so Dinah and Cindy are actually starting to bond a little bit. And like, you could tell Alexander's pissed. She's like, this bitch showed up late with this fucking chick. They're getting high as fuck. You know, Alexander's not into that shit. She's like, look, I'm a sex worker because I need money.
Yeah,
I'm not in the whole lifestyle. You know, like there's strippers who strip to pay their way through college and strippers who are in that fucking lifestyle.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And Cindy's one, Alex is the other. So that's how it is. So they get high. It's time to perform. And, you know, Alexandra looks pretty nice. You know, nice red dress and her makeup looks good and everything. I was like, oh, look at her. And she sings, it's Babes in Toyland, right? That's what it is. It's Babes in Toyland.
Yeah, probably because it's a Christmas.
It's a Christmas song. But Sean Baker wanted to use another song. I forgot what song it was, but he couldn't get the rights to it for a good cost. Because he's like, we ain't got no damn money.
Yeah.
So he's like, bro, he was like, it would have been half our budget for me to get that song. So he was like, we just went with this song. I think they said it was actually some kind of loophole where they could use it for free. So,
Babes in Toyland?
Yeah.
It's probably old enough that it was public domain.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. So he was like, this is a song people still know, but it's free. It's Christmas. Fuck it. You know? And of course, she's performing in front of these people. It's 8 people there.
Yeah.
Just you could tell it's just some people who probably don't have family on Christmas. Yeah. Having a drink and.
Yeah. That's why they're at a bar.
Being upset. Yeah. No one's at a bar on Christmas Eve unless you don't have no family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've never went to the bar on Christmas Eve. Now, Thanksgiving Eve is a different question. You might go to the bar there. That's the biggest party night of the year.
Really? Thanksgiving Eve?
Yes, sir. Man. Bro, I've gotten hammered on some Thanksgiving Eves. Oh, my God, dude.
Well, let's talk turkey.
Yeah, real shit, dude. Senior year of high school, bro. My boy Corey Cheney, my man. Shout out my man Corey. He used to throw the dopest parties at his house. His mom was a bartender, so they had a crazy stock bar in their basement. His mom used to let him throw parties. He threw a Thanksgiving Eve party, and me and my boy went. And he lived right by me, so we walked. Bro, I got fucking hammered, bro. I had to be carried out. Really? I was hammered, bro. Wow. And homies had to take me back to my crib. Tucked me in. I woke up. I was like, where the Thanksgiving food at? I was like, shit. I was drunk as hell, man. I got schwazy, bro.
Wow.
Great night. Great night. I don't remember the second half of it, but it was great. But anywho, so, you know, of course she sings her song, and of course, you know, Cindy's, oh my God, girl, over applauding, you know, whatever. And he's like, bitch, clap. And she makes fucking clap. Poor Dinah. But so they leave, and, you know, right when they leave, I think it's right when they leave, they cut to Razmik. Razmik's back at home.
Yeah.
Razmik has a whole family. Pretty ass wife. His wife is super pretty. Nice, lovely daughter. His mother-in-law's there. He's got family there. He's a nice place.
Yeah.
You know, shit. Like, I'm like, yo, he's living a normal life. But I'm like, you could tell he's a normal guy. Just having to, like, sucking off trans women. Which I know.
Weird. Sounds. Hey, he's a normal guy. Except he just like
this odd quirk about him.
Yeah.
I mean, he was normal for the most part. Aside from that,
yeah,
you know, in some circles that's normal. So, who am I to say what's normal or not? Shit, I'm the weirdest motherfucker ever. So
he likes Long Johns with cream filling.
I'm gonna completely ignore that statement. That was disgusting.
that was a donut shop reference.
It was disgusting.
Gross.
Oh, gross. God, this fucking guy. Anywho, hey, to each his own, though. Whatever you're into, you like it, I love it. But, so, he makes every excuse in the book trying to get out the house.
He does.
He can't get Cindy off his mind. And I do think that him and Alexander are obviously friends. So I do think he did want to go and support her.
Yeah.
But I knew it was like, bro, 7 o'clock. I gotta be home, bro. It's Christmas Eve. My daughter, you know, all that. Got a lovely life. I'm just like, dude, if my wife looked like that, I am definitely not about to be out picking up trans chicks. But that's just me. This wife was pretty. But even Chester says, he's like, dude, your wife is fucking hot.
Yeah,
And he even said it.
Yeah.
But
although Cindy does talk about her hair.
Yeah, her hair was interesting, but I'm like, dude, that's a quick fix.
Yeah.
So and Cindy can't talk that shitty ass wig. That
it's
horrible. But so Razmik, he sneaks out, argues with his mother-in-law. She's like, oh, he shouldn't be going out. And his wife is like, listen, leave it the fuck alone. Leave him alone. Just let it be.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't.
Yeah, because we don't know. She probably doesn't have to work. He's the breadwinner.
He is. Yeah, she's like,
why would she argue with whatever?
She's like, I ain't gonna rock the boat, bro. She definitely have to work, bro. Like, and this is 10 years ago. This is when cabs were still actually made money.
Yeah.
You know, now the cab game's a little different with Uber and Lyft and all that, but like, this was back LA cab driver, you're making fucking bread.
Yeah.
Like, you're definitely doing all right. So he bounces and the mother-in-law just can't shake this shit, dude. So she goes outside and she finds one of his cab homies, also an Armenian guy. And she's like asking him all these probing questions. She's like, can you help me find him? And
yeah, where is he?
Bro, homie fucking snitches on him, bro. He's like, I know where he at. I know where he gonna be. And he's like, you know, he basically snitched on him, bro. And was like, listen, this motherfucker has some shit. You know, some shit. And I guess the dude felt like, well, she deserves to know, because I mean, like, you know, what he doing ain't right.
Yeah.
Married, you got a kid.
Yeah,
like,
and if he's confronted with it, it's like, if he doesn't tell her, he's just as bad as he is for not.
Yeah. Is he, though?
Kind of. He's complicit in it.
Yes, but at the same time,
if he knows,
which he does, obviously, I'm sure they all fucking know.
Because, you know, doesn't the mother-in-law think he's actually on drugs?
She thinks he's on drugs.
Yeah.
And even though he ain't, I'm like, he shows no signs of an addict. But
well, he is addicted to something.
He's addicted to something, but no, a drug addict at least. You know what I mean? But it's definitely like, you trying to leave the house for some reason.
Yeah,
it was pretty clear, because it's like, if that was the case, you wouldn't even came home.
Yeah,
you would have just been like, hey, I'm out making money, business booming today. I'll be home when I get home.
Yeah.
So it's like, you came home, you thought about some shit. I was like, I gotta get out of here.
But it was after like being around everybody, and it's just kind of like,
yo, he was like, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Like, I do not feel like entertaining. He probably been driving that cab since 7 a.m.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, I do not feel like entertaining. Mother-in-law here, her fucking friends are here, and like, they were all loud, and he was like, drinking wine and getting drunk, and he was like, I'm not down with it. So, bro, he takes her around to look for him. So while they're looking for him, he's looking for Cindy, and he's out paying other workers for information.
Oh yeah, he is.
Remember the one chick? She's like,
I need a hamburger.
She was
and
very,
fries.
Remember, she was very ladylike.
Yeah.
And when she realized he wasn't about to pay for you, she's like, I'm gonna need a hamburger. I'm like, whoa, you went back to being a dude real fast.
Yeah.
And she's like, and some fries. He's like, this motherfucker. and you know, he was like, fuck you, bro. Like, what? She does give him the information.
Yeah.
So now we got Dinah, Cindy, and Alex. They're on the bus going to Donut Time, where Dinah insults Alex about her performance and how she had to pay them to perform. And, you know, Cindy's like, bitch, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Stop.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Right. Y'all are so loud. Y'all are right behind her. So loud. And, you know, it was kind of sad. And I really felt bad for Alexandra in that moment because it's like, Cindy showed up, thank God. But of course, she showed up with a fucking suitcase with her, full of trash, and you know it was terrible. Because let's keep Dinah is hideous. Yeah, Dinah is. I wouldn't pay, bro. She couldn't pay me to fuck her. Like Dinah's hideous. And she's in other Sean Baker movies. She don't look much better, but she's in other Sean Baker.
It's like that Michael Jackson song. Isn't it like PWT?
PWT.
I want to love you, PWT. For white trash.
Stop! Chill.
But that's how she was supposed to look.
She was definitely, dude. She was supposed to definitely be the epitome of a white trash chick.
Definitely. Like strung out on drugs.
Strung out. She was a fucking meth head.
She's almost like a stereotype of what you think of.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, she is. But even Dinah, you feel for towards the end.
You do.
Like
she's almost the saddest one in the whole film.
Yes, I'm like I feel for every character in the film except Chester. Like Chester's ass. But so they get to donut time. Then of course Cindy goes in and she starts confronting Chester. And he's like, "Hey babe, when'd you get out?" She's like, "You didn't even come pick me up." And they talk a little bit and discuss the relationship and stuff like that. And then she brings him a surprise.
Yeah, Dinah.
And he's like, what the fuck this bitch doing up in here? And of course, Mama's saying, so the Asian chick who works at the donut shop, she writes all the movies with Sean Baker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she co-writes them. And she actually co-directed Takeout, an Asian American film.
Okay.
That they did together. They co-directed that. But she writes all the films with him. He's her partner and everything. She's also runs the donut shop in Red Rocket too.
Okay.
So, he was just like, I mean, we had to have her do it. You know, we had to bring her back. But she's awesome, though. And I'll tell you, this chick was hella patient. I would have kicked these motherfuckers out way before she did, bro. Yeah. I would have been like, she threatened to call the cops like 4 times. Like, bro, I'm about to start beating ass. I came out with a baseball bat. Like, y'all motherfuckers ruined my business. It's Christmas Eve. I don't want. He's like, listen, bitch, it's Christmas Eve. We should be eating Christmas donuts and shit.
Is it Hong Chow? Is that actress's name?
I think that is.
Okay. Sorry,
that came out of nowhere, but
like, sorry, it just hit me because we're talking about.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Yes. Okay. Anyway, sorry. That's a callback.
Yeah, it's a callback from our last episode.
Oh, it was the last episode.
It was the last episode.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yep, it's all good.
Wow.
But so they in there acting a fool, and Dinah screaming, and she's like, of course, Sydney's going off on Chester, but Chester is snapping right back.
Yeah,
he's a crazy ass motherfucker.
Yeah, because he's like, like you said, he's like, you got to test the merchandise.
Yeah, we got to test
the 10 times.
Like 10, yeah. She's like, how many times have sex? He said, don't answer that. Yeah. She's like, I don't know, 10 times. She's like, oh, 10 times. She said, I've never had a pimp who didn't fuck me. And I'm like, bro, I mean, every pimp fucks their bitches, bro. And she's like, because earlier she's like, I've been his bottom bitch for the last 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
And he's like, listen, babe. He's like, this shit don't mean nothing. And she was like, oh, there's a quote I want to say. I'll say it in best quotes. I'm only going to say it once. I don't like saying it, but I'm sorry. And I'll apologize later. I will apologize again. It made me laugh hard as fuck because Dinah's funny as shit. But when she realizes that Chester actually does have feelings for this woman, she's like, bro, what the fuck? She's like, to her. And
Is that when he's like holding her head on the table?
Yeah. And he's like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And like, she's laughing because. And one way, she kind of lost some respect for him.
Yeah.
And she's like,
she did.
She's like, wow, she's like, okay, this is what you are fucking into.
And
like,
you know what? That might explain what happens to Dinah later. Because if, like, the Bertha looking chick that was, man in the door in the room, if she's working for Chester. Like, and if he contacted her,
he was like, bro, don't let this bitch back in.
Yeah.
She fucking my shit up. Well, really, I mean, Dinah didn't fucking do anything, really.
No, she just found out information.
Yeah, found out information, laughed at it a little bit, and, it is what it is.
Because it's like, you're not who you say you are.
Mm-hmm, right, she's like, I'm thinking you're like a hard-ass pimp dude. Like, you had a good time. He was giving it to me like a man. And she's like, but you she's probably wondering, like, well, who's fucking who here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Who's the bottom? Who's the top?
Yeah, for real. She's like, so what's going on here?
I wish this was a joke. I saw it on the Daily Show last night. They were talking about like different companies doing different pride things. Burger King apparently has Whoppers now where it's like,
don't tell me it's a top and bottom like patty bun thing.
No, it's the same bun on like the burger. So it's either like
two tops or two bottoms.
Yeah.
Who the fuck wants two bottoms, bro?
I don't know.
Give me the two tops.
I know. It doesn't make any sense. It's so offensively obtuse.
It came on rainbow ketchup or
shit. Like, anything.
That is
terrible. Was that terrible? Like, why? Like, but why would, even in a relationship, why would you have two bottoms?
Two bottoms, bro. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, like, what?
I know a gay dude. He started dating a guy he really liked, but they were both tops. It didn't work.
Yeah,
it didn't work. Like,
yeah.
They had to break up. It's like, bro, we're gonna cheat on each other. That's what's gonna happen. Because you know what I mean. I'm like, that matters. See, with two women, it's whatever. With two guys, it's like it's even tougher as a gay guy because you gotta find. It's like you gotta find the plus and the minus.
Some people are more anal about their relationships than others.
Yes,
and you have to.
Are. My goodness gracious!
I hate to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, a real pain.
Yeah, but yeah, isn't that it's sad? But that's probably what's going through Dinah's head.
Dude,
stuff like
that.
Like,
she's like,
wait a second,
right? Yo. Two bars.
I know, dude. I wish I was making that up. I'll send you the Daily Show clip.
Dude, I would just made like rainbow fries or something, bro. No,
rainbow fries might be good.
That might be good, bro.
Yeah,
like, that might sell. Like, it's not molded. It's rainbow fries. It's like the episode of SpongeBob where they make pretty patties and all the burgers are different colors. Like, it's real fun. Ew.
Look, they have potatoes that are different colors. That rainbow fries would work.
That's what would work, bro. You just food color that shit.
Yeah,
like shit. But. So they're going at it, and Alexandra's just like, you motherfuckers are so annoying. She's like, I can't stand y'all. And she's kind of just minding her own. And then the homie Raz walks in.
Oh, yeah, because he's
hype.
Looking for Cindy. He's like,
hey. He's like, Cindy. She's like, oh, hey, Raz. She's happy to see him too.
Yeah,
He's like, oh, I miss you so much, and yada, yada. And he was like, and Alex was like, oh, you missed my performance. She was upset. Everybody's yelling.
Yeah, because Alex was like, oh, how was your performance? It was good.
Yeah, she's like, how was your performance, Alexandra? It was great. She was like, I was like, bro, they were fucking great. The two leads were great. And, Chester starts getting a little upset, though, because, he's here to see Cindy, and she's like, well, maybe I'm going to go with Razmik. Yeah, he going to do this and that, and yada, yada. And he's like, motherfucker, this is what he says. He says, nigga, she ain't working right now, fucking bounce. And I'm like, a lot of white guys using the M-word in this movie.
Yeah.
But whatever. So, everybody's arguing. Razmik's trying to get Cindy. Cindy's mad at Dinah and Chester. Alex is like, I'm over it all.
Yeah, she's just sitting there.
Yeah. Mama Sam's ready to beat the shit out of these guys because they're insane. And who walks in next? Fucking mother.
The mother-in-law. Oh, yeah.
Because homeboy he found out where he was because he spotted his cab or he called in somebody.
Yeah, he called somebody. Yeah.
And so he took
I guess
there.
they have him low jack.
They have him low jack, yeah. But I'd be like, fuck that, man. I'm my cab because I'm like, I need to own my own cab. Fuck that, man. So he walks up in there, or she walks up in there, and she's like, what the fuck is going on? Who are these people? And of course, I mean, if you look at them, you'd be like, dude, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, because the way that they look, it's like...
And I don't judge books by their covers, but I mean, if you saw this group all at once, Chester, Dinah, Cindy, and Alex, you'd be like, what? In the 90s, people would have called this a circus show. and that's not me trying to be offensive. I'm dead ass. Like, the tone was different. Gays couldn't even get married in the 90s. It was not, it was different. Like, this movie had to come out recently in order for it to have the effect it has. Because if a movie like this, like Two on Food works because it's a lighthearted comedy. This is a gritty ass fucking street story.
It is,
And people would not have taken to this well back then.
No, not at all.
Like, so it needed to come out when it did. But now I think it's one of the more powerful LGBT films, especially in the way that it ends, which we're getting right there too. Some arguing goes on, and dude, Razmik's mother-in-law is drilling him. And
she does the worst thing.
She does the worst thing. She calls his fucking wife.
Yeah.
She calls his wife. And, of course, the wife comes with the goddamn
baby.
kid.
Yeah. And it's a baby. It's like
baby.
Maybe like a year or two old.
I was like, maybe 2.
Just crying,
bro. And, like, I feel bad for the wife because the wife is like, God damn. The wife, I feel like she already knew.
Yeah.
Just,
but she let it slide.
And she's like, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, the ostrich syndrome.
You keep it. Respect me and keep it away from the home.
Yeah.
Don't bring it home. Don't bring none of this shit home. Keep it on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That kind of thing. And now, mother-in-law, you're putting it right in her face. Something she didn't want to face.
Yeah.
Because I think she already knew. Because she's had that look in her face. Like, I know. He comes home late. He stays out. He works. She knows, bro. Motherfuckers know.
Yeah.
You know, so I did feel bad for her. And then they're all making fun of her and her hair. And I'm like, bro, she's the most attractive person in this fucking donut shop right now. Without question, bro.
Yeah.
Like, Mama Say was a cute little Asian lady, but like, without question, this is the best looking person in this donut shop, male or female. And they're making fun of her hair. And I'm like, bro, Cindy, this woman could roast you into oblivion. You better stop. But of course, she's upset and her feelings are hurt. And she's, you know, and she's like, well, who are these people? Or, you know, and they just want to know who these people are. He's like, oh. And of course, Chester's like, these is my hoes. Your husband, he like, she's like, it's drugs. He's like, no. My hoes, bitches, prostitution.
Yeah, it's like, Chester, you're not helping.
You're not helping at all. He's like, can you please not talk to my wife? And he's like, shit, dude, your wife's fucking hot, bro. He was like, damn. Yeah. And Chester's really he's making everything worse.
Didn't he say something to have her, like, call him or something?
Yes, bro. He was terrible. Chester's making it all bad. And so... you know, they're going at it, and finally Razmik's like, all right, I gotta get the fuck out of here. His whole goal is just to have a little time with Cindy.
Yeah.
But that got ruined because Cindy's life is crazy, so it bled into that. And, you know, they all leave, and you don't see what happened to Razmik and his family or anything after that.
No, because I know, like the wife and the mother-in-law and the kid, to get back to the house, I guess Razmik goes too.
Yeah, I mean...
Because they get there before him, I think.
They definitely do. Yeah. I mean...
Because obviously the wife drove separately.
Yeah. And, you know, I'm sure the mother-in-law rode with her.
Yeah. You know? Yes, yeah. She's not going to ride with him and just to ride his ass the whole way.
Mm-hmm, yeah, no. So I'll be like, I'm going to stop at McDonald's first.
Yeah.
You know, something, you know what I mean? Yeah. Get a coffee on my way.
I'm going to go get my Whopper with 2 bottoms.
Yeah.
You know, like what?
Yes, the 2 bottom Whoppers. I would hate. Oh my goddamn sandwich. I'm like, I just opened it upside down, and I flipped it over, and it was another bottom. I'd be fucking pissed. The bottom's all flat and shitty.
Yeah,
fuck out of here. I'd be pissed.
Yeah, you need the sesame seeds.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, insane. So.
You'd be like, this is impossible. This Whopper.
This Whop. So Dinah, Alexandra, Cindy, and Chester, they get kicked out of Donut.
Finally, they get kicked out.
And they're all chatting on the streets and yada yada. And, you know, it is revealed that obviously Chester finds out how she found out that he was cheating on her. And that was because Alex told her. What we didn't know is that Alex fucked him.
Yeah.
And that was like, I was like, whoa, plot twist. I was like, and Alex couldn't deny it. It was all over her face. She started crying instantly.
Yeah.
And Dinah's funny as hell in here. She said, girl, you think she was dragging my ass around? Wait till she do. Yeah. See what she do to your motherfucking ass, bro. And she's like, yeah, bitch, we out here. We feel for you. Yo, I was like, this bitch is wild. So Chester and Dinah walk off. And of course, Cindy's pissed. She just storms off. Alex chases her. I'm sorry. It was one time. I love you. It didn't mean anything. You know, all the typical shit people say in this type of situation.
Yeah.
And, you know, Cindy's like, leave me the fuck alone. I'm going to make my money and I'm going home. Get the fuck out of here. And so some dudes pull up and, you know, you're looking for a good time. And these guys do one of the most disgusting, despicable, inhumane things you can do to a person, all because you just don't like them for who they are. they throw a filled, talk about a Burger King cup. I think it was Burger King.
Yeah.
King size cup full of piss.
Yeah.
Throw it all on Cindy. She was like, it's in my mouth, my face.
Yeah.
And it was probably a combo of all their piss.
Yeah.
Everyone get a little squirt in.
Yeah.
Oh man, listen. I'll tell you a funny story. Real quick. And I don't want people to judge me by this. I was young, okay? This was 7th grade.
Okay.
All right. So currently I'm a skateboarder, but I stopped for a long time. But back in the day, I was a hardcore skater. You know, hardcore skaters do hardcore things. We hang with other hardcore motherfuckers. And so we used to like to vandalize and do fucked up shit and skate around and fuck with people and blow shit up and stuff like that. So, we were vandalizing, but a guy we were acquainted with, we didn't really like him. His name was Troy. We used to call him Troy Leukemia. It was a play off of his last name. Okay. Not very nice.
Yeah.
You know, these are kid days.
Yeah.
I would never call someone that's now. But Troy L., we used to fuck with him. His mom was a fucking bitch. And she used to always try and get us in trouble any chance she could. And I think it was just all because we wouldn't hang with her son because he was fucking lame. And we're like, well, your son sucks. And he ain't a real skater. And he's a fucking poser. And we don't like him. But so she got us all in some trouble one time. Not me, because my mom didn't fucking like her. But she was like, I don't give a fuck what that bitch says. So cool. She got a bunch of my other friends in trouble. And so they're like, we're going to get some revenge on that bitch. And we know she has a minivan with, you know, tweed seats. All right. She always keeps the back door unlocked in it. We knew this because, you know, we knew this dude. So what we all did was one of our buddies, his older brother was like, this is how you get this bitch back. He's like, y'all always carry around little gallons of water. He's like, one of y'all finish one. Don't piss in anything but that until it's filled. All of you guys. He's like, let that shit sit for a week. And he's like, and then go in that bitch's van, you pour it all over the seats.
Oh.
Yeah, we did that, bro.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Bro. Then we ride by the next day, and she's making Troy clean it up. She made him do it.
Oh, my God.
They couldn't prove it was us. We did that shit like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, some shit, bro. Wow. Yo, we fucked them up. We used to play, you know, the mortar firecrackers you put in the fucking tubes and they shoot out the colors. Bro, we put a bunch of them in his little sister's toy crate and exploded in their backyard all crazy. Oh, we were menaces. But anyway, don't judge me, guys. I was fucking 12, 13 years old, all right?
Wow.
It was a fun time. I'll never forget that. Anyway.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was fucked up. So let me tell you. Throwing piss isn't nice, all right? I know from experience. So, dude, of course, Alexandra runs to her aid. They go to the laundromat. She's like, bitch, you got to take all this shit off. And she has to take off her hair.
Yeah.
And what I've learned from watching a lot of trans movies is that's the identifying thing. They really don't feel like them when the wig comes off. It's like you watch Tu Wong Fu. When Patrick Swayze, you see him without his wig 2 times in that movie. There's one when he's very first getting ready at the very beginning, and then when he walks into that low-hanging lamp and it knocks it off, and you see the anger in his face when he's without his hair.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think that's one of the main things with trans women is their hair, the wig or whatever it may be. Because, you know, some guys can grow beautiful hair on their own, but most guys, they gotta wear a wig, you know, if they want feminine-looking hair. So Cindy didn't feel right. She's like, I can't afford to buy a new wig and all this. And I'm like, I'm gonna keep it real. They did you a favor because that wig was hideous. She did a new wig. The whole movie, I was like, this bitch's wig is terrible. But
she just got out of jail.
She just got out of jail.
Yeah.
She's upset. And she was, Alexandra, being the great friend that she is, you know, her and Chester seems like an isolated incident.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not justifying it, bro. You're my best friend, you bang my boyfriend. We got a fucking problem for real. But she was there for her. She comforted her, and she put her wig on his head.
Yeah.
And one thing that's funny, she said, we could be all bitches together. And, you know, I think in that moment, Cindy realized what was important in life.
Yeah.
Not Chester.
Yeah.
Not sex work, but friendship.
Yeah, that relationship
you have is the most important thing in your life, and it's the realest thing in your life. Despite her doing something fucked up to you, friends do fucked up shit to each other. You know, it happens. They're young. They're in their 20s or something.
Yeah.
They're probably supposed to be like 21, 22. It happens when you're that young. You know, when you get older, you don't do that kind of shit. But
and it's like Alexandra is her family, it seems.
It's almost, And it's like, who else do you have? Who else is really watching your back? Alexandra ran all across this town with you, looking for this shit. She did not even want to. She was probably like, I regret telling this bitch because now this bitch is growing crazy.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I've set myself up like this.
Yeah.
The film ends with those two sharing a nice moment in the laundromat with Cindy wearing Alex's wig and Alex sitting there with just the little cap on you put on your real hair.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a beautiful ending because I personally thought it summed up everything that the film was about, and that's friendship and how important friends can be, especially when you're different. And I think the film is about forgiveness and acceptance and coping and moving on.
Yeah.
And the themes aren't apparent until the end.
Yeah.
And because you're kind of like, yo, this is just chaotic, insane fun.
But I think also, like, you're absolutely right. And for someone like me, who, I mean, I know this now, but sometimes, like, other ethnic groups they deal with certain situations differently. So, like, you look at, like, Cindy and Alexandra and how, well, not necessarily Alexandra, but at least Cindy, like, she has to go through all these things as like a catharsis in order to move on. And she can't move on until all the hysterics and all the craziness is out.
Yep. And unfortunately, Cindy, she's a product of wherever she came from.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what she grew up knowing. This is what she grew up seeing.
Yeah, she's an extension of that family that you don't see. She's not around.
She's not around.
Yeah.
I don't know. I personally thought this film was brilliant on a lot of levels. One, it's fucking hilarious. But it's also dark at the same time and sad. Yeah. And just like Dinah walks home alone because Chester won't get her a cab because the Armenian guy already left.
That's what he said.
That Armenian dude already left. So, you know, she gets there, she got nowhere to stay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I called someone else.
Yep, I got another girl in here.
Just wait.
She probably called Chester and was like, dude, Dinah ain't here. He's like, shit, bring next bitch in.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck that bitch. He don't care about these bitches.
No, and it shows that they're replaceable. And seeing Dinah sit there, she kicks off her one flip-flop.
Yeah, finally.
And, like, you feel really bad for her because what happened to her to get her to that situation? Because she's not with her family either.
Nope.
She doesn't have any real friends.
No, none. All her friends are Johns and other street workers.
Yeah.
Who, let's face it, most of them are out for themselves.
Yeah. I felt worse for Dinah because of that scene.
Yeah. Sickening.
Yeah. Her last scene, it's like, God, she has no one and nothing.
No one.
Just those terrible shorts and a terrible t-shirt.
Terrible tank, terrible shorts, terrible hair.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, she was a mess.
Although Cindy did do her makeup for her.
She hooked her up a little bit, but I ain't how much for her. She was... I'm like, Cindy looks better than you, dude. I'm like, shit.
Yeah. But Cindy works hard at it.
She does, yeah. Oh, yeah. So
Dinah's like, they care about this down here,
not this up here. And I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know. I kind of care about this up here. You know what I mean? I'm like, I can't look at you. I can't.
But those Johns care more about the fish than
the real fish.
Yeah. The real fish, as they said. Yeah.
Bro, that fucking. So let's jump into the fucking categories.
Okay.
Because we are running up a little bit.
Oh, we are. Yeah. We're actually talking. It's longer than the film now.
Yeah, bro. We went past the film.
Yeah.
All right. MVP.
Cindy. Oh, and Sean Baker.
I have Sean Baker.
Yeah.
Peak season, I have Maya Taylor and Katana Kiki Rodriguez.
Those the two
leads. Yeah, the two girls.
Yeah.
Katana Kiki Rodriguez, that's Cindy. What a performance.
Yeah.
For your first role ever, never done anything.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
You could have I would have thought this person was acting that's their job for real.
Yeah.
She was incredible. Best quotes. I got a lot of them. Yeah, you want me to just I'll just run through them. I
watched it last night, so I'm not as prepared.
I'll just run through them. Merry Christmas Eve, bitch.
Yeah.
First line of the film.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl, real fish, like vagina and everything. I heard that and I was like, bro, this is about to be a ride. This is about to be a film. You know I don't do downers, bitch. I'm an upper hoe. The bitch offers Cindy some weed.
Yeah.
Like, I'm an upper hoe. Anyway, his breath smell like him. He been eating ass for days.
Oh yeah,
Alex is talking about Chester.
Yeah.
She said, "You acting like prison is a bad place to go." Oh, girl, another black boy on a board. They all think they Lil Wayne. When they see that black kid skateboarding by.
Oh, yes, that's right, yes.
I started cracking up because, you know, I'm a black skater, so I thought that was funny. Dude, your cab reeks.
Oh, yeah.
That chick, when she was like, bro, she was trying to stick her head out the window, bro. I'm like, bro, do I get a discount? Because this shit is terrible. This was a quote from the scene with the guy in the green Jetta I said I was going to save.
Yeah.
You're not even hard yet. I'm hard. That's hard. He was like, well, goddamn, bitch, are you going to insult me? Expect me to give you $40.
Yeah.
So
at least pretend a little bit.
At least pretend, man. Is it tongued?
Oh, yeah.
That shit be cracking up like, oh my, I'm like, bro. She said, it's a pussy. I was like, bro, no, sir. No John Tucker for you.
John Tucker must die.
Must die. Love that film. Don't ask me why. Want me to call the cops? Yeah, let's get the whole fucking precinct.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, bro. I want you to call the cops, even though nothing, but everything in this place is illegal.
Yeah,
every single thing happens.
Oh yeah, because that's the woman in the hotel room, right?
Yeah, she was.
Oh yeah, because that one dude.
Yeah, he's like, "Want me to call?" Yeah, I want you to the whole fucking precinct out here. Said, "I'm getting dragged around this city, and that ain't as sad as you thinking Chester's your motherfucking boyfriend."
Yeah, but she's right though.
She was right. I'm like, bitch.
And Chester's like, I proposed to her right before she.
I'm like, y'all is not getting married, bro. She said she had my teener. All right. She from the hills. She hillbilly. Yeah. That shit is funny as hell. You didn't have to Chris Brown the bitch.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I've seen the movie a few times, bro. I started laughing so hard when she said that shit. You ain't have to Chris Brown the bitch. She said, are you on something? I'm gonna kick your fucking ass if you don't shut up. She said, this is the one quote I don't quite want to quote, but I'm gonna quote it. And guys, in context, I don't mean to offend anyone, but I have to be honest, this made me laugh. Okay, and I'm gonna set the scene up a little bit. It's a scene when they're in donut time, and it's Chester, Cindy, and Dinah talking, and Chester pretty much reveals, like, yeah, this is my girlfriend. She said, you just went from half a fag to full fag.
Wow. Oh, yeah, that's right.
And she was coming at his neck, bro. Remember, that's when he busted her on the table. No, he don't do my drugs. He just fucks all my bitches.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Harassment.
Yes, yeah.
And I got one more. Does Mr. Falafel have a big dick? Go on, spit it out. No, I swallowed it. Oh, shit. I set myself up for that one.
Yeah, when they're standing outside at donut time.
He called him Mr. Falafel.
Yeah.
Like, as fucked up as Chester was, that motherfucker was funny in the short amount of time he is in it. So, what's age the best?
Honestly, maybe in the past 9 years, the representation.
Yes, I had representation of trans women.
Yeah,
I said the look of the film because
you said it was shot on an iPhone.
It still holds up, still looks good.
Yeah,
and I just said L.A. You know, L.A. just looks great always. Shit.
Yeah, even the seedy parts.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, even the shitty parts of L.A. still look fun. Yeah, you know what I mean, shit. L.A.'s awesome. All right, what's age the worst?
Probably that one quote you just said.
That quote is not aged well.
Yeah. No. Honestly, the way Dinah looks.
Dinah's look has not the shit. That wasn't even well. No, this has never worked.
And those Johns in that hotel in the motel room, yeah.
I had taxi cabs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. They're kind of dying. They're still alive, but only in major cities. Like, you gotta be in LA, New York to make money driving a cab these days. And I said hide your sexuality.
Oh, yeah.
Because Razmik was repressed.
Yeah, so was Chester.
Yeah. And they both felt like, I have to be these versions of who people think I am.
Yeah.
Like, I'm an Armenian immigrant. I'm supposed to be the pure definition of patriarchal masculine energy.
Yeah.
But I like to blow dudes.
And that's the weird thing, because now I see it like Chester and Razmik are actually the ones pretending to be something they're not.
Yep. Not the girls.
Yeah.
Yes, the girls are being who they feel like.
Yeah.
Those dudes are not. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, a good point. I was so I had most rewatchable scenes. I had a few.
Almost the whole film.
Film is just a rewatchable scene.
Yeah.
I said when Cindy screams at the dude at the taco shop, the black dude.
Yeah, yeah.
When the drunk dude pukes in the cab.
Oh my god, I'm picturing it right now.
Right, so gross. Projectiles.
Yeah.
For that dude.
Yeah.
If I'm that dude in the back, well, I'm leaving his ass on the ground, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck you. When Alexandra fights the John for her money. The dude in the street.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, yeah. I was just staring off into space.
Yo, you look like you were looking at something. Scared
I was just like, I was picturing the scene.
No, when Razmik kicks the pretty girl out of his car.
Oh yeah.
Is it tucked?
Yeah. What the? He's looking like, what the hell is that?
Yo, like seriously. When Cindy kidnaps Dinah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, when she kicks the door in.
Yo, she just backed up. Cool. Sheesh. The car wash scene.
Yeah.
Of course. When they smoke meth in the bathroom at the bar.
And even the singing at the bar.
The singing at the bar.
Yeah.
I had Alexandra's performance next.
Yeah, yeah.
When they finally get to donut time and we meet Chester.
Yeah.
When Razmik pulls up to donut time.
Chester is everything you expect him to be.
Yes, he is. Because I was like, he's going to be a hood white dude.
Yeah.
And he was even more than that.
His favorite film is 8 Mile.
Yeah, for sure. When Chester reveals he slept with Alex.
Oh yeah.
Rough. And of course, when they throw the piss on Cindy.
Yeah, and in the end,
basically from there to the end.
Yeah.
Like you said, the whole fucking film is just it's a rewatchable film, and it's one like the more you think about it and you sit on it, you're like you start to like it more.
It is it's a weird buddy comedy.
It's the weirdest buddy comedy.
Yeah, but it is.
That's what it is. You know?
Yeah.
It's like it was way funnier than I expected to be when I first watched it. All right, best characters.
Oh, obviously the two main ones.
Yep, Cindy and Alex.
Yeah.
I had Cindy, Alex, Razmik, Dinah, and Chester.
Yeah, actually, yeah, those characters.
Just because those characters have worked. For worst, I had Chester and Dinah.
Yeah.
They suck at the same time.
Yeah. There's really no villain in the film.
There's no villain in the film.
So it is just like terrible people.
Terrible people. Yes.
Yeah.
And then nitpicks. I actually didn't have any. I couldn't think of anything I was like super nitpicky about.
Yeah, because it's still fresh in my mind. I can't think of anything.
It wasn't much,
even though I'm still kind of processing it. But there's nothing really bad about the film. I mean, if you don't like the subject matter,
yeah, you
could probably
nitpick about some of the language, but I'm like,
yeah, but it fits. Yeah, for the characters, you got to think of what they're going through, who they were, who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
for. Recasting.
That's why. That's why I have up what we were texting.
All right, so you had some for Cindy. Who'd you have?
I was thinking either because for the two main characters, for some reason I was thinking Tom Holland and Timothy Chalamet.
Chalamet would have to be Cindy.
Yeah,
because I can't see Tom Holland just popping crazy. I can't see him.
But there was like a lip syncing show that he was on.
He did that battle lip sync thing?
Yeah, and he was like in drag and stuff in it.
He was good.
Yeah. So it's like, that's what made me think of him. Okay. Even though obviously they're not Hispanic or brown.
No, but they're like two of the frailest. Like Chalamet plays gay all the time. And
yeah.
They're both. They would fit the roles the most.
Yeah, Hollywood. I guess that's what I was thinking because they're more feminine.
Yeah, and then like. So
no offense to Tom Holland.
But he's a tiny little guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's small, he's soft and baby face.
Yeah.
So for those two, I went the black route.
Yeah.
I went for Cindy, I went with Donald Glover, And for Alexandra, I went with Lakeith Stanfield.
And when you told me that, I was like, they would be perfect.
Dude, Donald Glover would be so good as Cindy.
And Lakeith is great in everything he does. I was thinking also like that guy that was his friend in Clarence.
And Clarence?
The Book of Clarence.
Oh, yeah, he would be good.
Yeah, just those two.
He's a good actor. He's in a great film you would like called Me and Earl and the Dying Girl.
I do want to see that.
Dude, it's so good. It's all about film loving, too. And it's a sweet. Oh, it's a great film. You would love it.
But then Lakeith would have to be Cindy, and I think that dude would be a good Alexander.
Yes, he would be a good Alexander. Because, I don't know if that dude's got the chops to pull off Cindy.
Yeah.
Because that's a hard role to pull.
But I think Lakeith could, but he would bring something different to Cindy than Donald Glover would.
Oh, yeah.
Because, or Donald Glover. I don't know how you pronounce it. Sadly.
Oh, for Dinah, you had Anna Kendrick?
I did. I was thinking of her.
That works. You could.
Yeah, but then we were talking about Anna Taylor-Joy.
That's who I have.
Really? Yeah. As soon as we were,
that's who I
was like, oh my God, Furiosa would be perfect.
I was like, ATJ for Dinah, bro. Because she's already super skinny. And I mean, obviously, she's way prettier than Dinah, but like, we're going the Hollywood route. No one's going to be hideous.
Yeah.
Chester,
you
had the best.
My go-to, Pete Davidson, would be perfect.
I couldn't think of anyone better than that.
Yeah.
I was like, that's got to be it.
Yeah.
Pete Davidson would be perfect. You'd have to. And it's like, sorry, Pete, but you always got to play the sleazy white guy.
Yeah.
And it's like, you just fit that role.
And the thing is, like, he'd be good at it, though.
Yeah. Oh, he killed, dude. He is Chester. He just doesn't bang guys.
Yeah.
So Razmik, you had a good pick, and I think we'll just roll with yours.
Yeah, Danny Pudi, who played Abed in Community.
Yeah, I'm like, we'll just roll with that. That's perfect.
Because he and Donald Glover already have that.
They got the chemistry. And it'll be perfect. He plays Cindy because he liked her and stuff. So I like that.
So I think like you're Lakeith and Donald Glover. And then everything else just falls into place. Anna Taylor-Joy. So it's kind of like half of our choices.
Yeah, we about split it.
Yeah.
So unanswerable questions. Mine, what happened to Razmik and his family? That was my main thing.
And I also have like, what happened to, because no one is with their family on Christmas Eve or wants to be. Because even Razmik wants to leave.
He wants to leave.
That's only after he finds out about Cindy.
Yeah, like he just misses Cindy.
Yeah. But still,
8 days without her.
Yeah.
He was fainting. I guess he must.
And look, those trans prostitutes can work all month long. I mean, I hate to say that, but you know what I mean. It's never
yes, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm laughing.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought about that.
Yeah, they don't have to worry about a period piece.
So, no, they don't. Because I've had trans conversations with people in the past. I'm like, listen. Gentlemen, I know you say you wouldn't want to date a trans woman, but hey, no raincoats ever. I'm like, and the ocean's always pure.
Yeah, you never have to be Moses. Because what did Moses do?
He parted the Red Sea.
That is exactly.
And you never have to do that.
You never have to be Charlton Heston.
Never. So, that is a good answer question. Like, where are y'all? Families at?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like, have they all disowned you guys for the lifestyle?
That's what I was wondering. Yeah,
that's a good question. Because you don't get any backstory on these people.
No, you just know that all they have is each other.
That's it.
Yeah.
And like, even though like Chester's a piece of shit, like Alexandra still's like, I look at Chester more of family than other random motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I can't stand him, but
because he probably rallies that community together for good or for bad, and actually helps. More because if he helps them get money, I mean, I know it's terrible, but he probably does more for that community.
Absolutely. He's feeding the streets.
Yeah.
He's supplying people with needs.
Yeah.
Sex, drugs. That's
Listen, it's ridiculous, but it's true.
People got to get their fixes.
It
is what it is. Everyone has their vices. I don't judge.
Yeah.
Prop you want from the film. It took me a while to think of one because I'm like, what the fuck would I want?
The air freshener, yeah.
That is what I had. I was like, air freshener about maybe a donut from Donut Time. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
That's about it.
Everything else might be
Cindy's wig can stay on her head. Like, I don't want Chester's outfit.
You don't want the back seat of the cab.
Yeah, I don't want that cab at all, bro. That cab is. Yeah. That cab should be burned.
Anything out of the motel room?
Nothing out, bro. The only thing I'm taking out of there is AIDS. No, I am good. So, So all right, so Jamie, I'll put you through this. So go ahead and give him a grade for it.
Honestly, believe it or not, I give it like an A- or a B+.
Mm-hmm.
And just because it's it's the first time I've seen it, but it reminded me of like early to mid '90s, like starting like to watch that independent film boom of that era.
Yeah, like
when you had like Richard Linklater, Kevin Smith,
Kevin Smith,
Tarantino.
Oh God, what a fucking great era of
filmmaking. And even like I think I mentioned it before in one of our episodes. The guy who did Have Plenty.
Oh yeah, well, who directed that? That was a good movie.
That was a great movie.
Yeah, I love that movie. I don't know who the fuck directed that.
I forget his name, and I think I looked it up the last time, and I'll remember as soon as I see it. I'll be like,
oh my God, I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's that dude. Let's see here.
And no one, I was so shocked you see that movie because no one's seen that.
That was a great movie.
Mom back in the day.
It is Christopher Scott Scherow.
What the fuck else he do?
I think he ended up like
that guy looks really. It's the guy from the movie.
Yeah,
that's him.
Yeah, he was the star. Okay. Oh, he did like.
He ain't do shit.
Yeah, not really. Just like TV stuff.
College Hill was terrible.
Yeah.
I'm all refresh that shit.
Yeah, he did more TV stuff after that, which is sad because Have Plenty was a great
it's a good film
about relationships and stuff.
But compared to like Reservoir Dogs.
Oh yeah,
and Dazed and Confused.
He was more of he was almost like obviously a light skinned version of like Ed Burns.
Yeah,
like the Brothers McMullen or She's the One.
Yeah, she's the one's good. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely did. I mean, he directed that movie pretty well. I didn't realize that was him who directed. I was the lead. So, well, fortunately for him, he didn't get to. That movie probably made like $0.00. So, like,
I mean, I bought it when it was on videotape in the late '90s.
Yeah.
So
started from a secondhand shop.
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't. It didn't count as a sale towards the film.
Because think about it, like that's when like Boondock Saints was like a blockbuster exclusive.
That movie blew the fuck up. Man.
Yeah, it did.
That movie blew up, bro. I just think that movie's average. But I'm willing to fall. That movie was trash. But
dude, Bottle Rocket came out at that time.
Oh yeah. Wesley too.
Yeah,
he was getting his independent start.
Yeah, because that was like '96.
Yeah, I was like, I was talking about Bottle Rocket the other day.
Yeah,
great film.
Yeah, Mr. Henry.
Con, yo.
Yeah,
my man.
Yeah, we're talking about
my man.
Yeah,
that's my dude. So I'm gonna give this film a solid A. I'm gonna give it a 94%. I just love this film. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those films. The more you watch it, the better it gets because you catch shit, and little lines you might have missed the first time. So I was literally like, there's too many quotes. I gotta stop. I'm gonna just have the whole fucking film in the damn best quotes. So yeah, I'm gonna put this man through the Florida Project one time. And if he likes that,
you want that next week?
Yeah, let's do the Florida Project because you got to see that one, bro. Might even see if Cora wants to do a guest appearance.
Oh yeah, because she was talking about that.
Yeah, she loves it too. Yeah, because
before we go, I got to say my favorite line from Bottle Rocket since we brought it up.
Okay,
I think it's Owen Wilson's character. I forget Dignan.
Mm-hmm.
Dignan, and it might be Applejack when they're trying to get into the thing. Into the safe or whatever. I think Applejack is like, I think I lost my touch. And Dignan's like, man, did you ever have a touch to lose? I don't remember if it was Applejack, but it's one of those characters.
I think it was Applejack. Yeah. For real. Did you ever have a touch to lose? Man. My girl Inez, bro. Man, hey, one thing Bottle Rocket shows you is that love is a universal language.
That's true, yeah.
Him and Inez, they were feeling each other, and he didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, that's true. They didn't even speak the same language.
Speak the same language.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Wow.
All right, guys. So
sorry. That is a great film.
That movie's fucking funny. Yeah. I think it's way better than a lot of people give it credit for. They're like, oh, it's one of Wesley's weaker films. I'm like, I actually got it ranked kind of high on the Wesley.
For his first film.
It's funny. It paces really well. It's got two charismatic leads, like brothers that are killing it together.
And even Bob, the guy who plays Bob, is great.
Bob's awesome. And then you get their other brother. He's in there too. So
yeah, because he plays one of Bob's brothers.
Yeah, one of Bob's brothers.
But he sounds just like Owen Wilson.
He does. I'm like, because
he's the coach in Rushmore.
He is. Yes.
Yes.
Oh man, crazy. Yeah, don't worry, guys. Wesley Week's coming.
Yeah.
So all right, guys. Good night. I'm Dom.
I'm Jamie.
This is the Cutting Room Floor.